But if I can just complete my point, Michelle, it is weird that we should now be facing attacks on terrorism and keeping the public safe, not only from a Labour Party that, by the way, wanted to cut police numbers in 2015, but also from Jeremy Corbyn, a guy who has consecrated his parliamentary career to opposing counter-terrorism measures and boasts about his standing against anything.
Right. Some of which measures the Prime Minister herself voted against. How did you vote? In 2005, how did you vote on the plans to allow police to detain terrorism suspects for up to 90 days?
Well, there are of course measures that I have not supported myself, but there are the vast
including
majority,
that one.
There are a vast majority of measures that have come before the House of Commons I have supported, because of course you can improve measures and you can make sure that they are in line with our laws. But Jeremy Corbyn has opposed
for the record, that particular measure you voted against it, didn't
Jeremy
you?
Corbyn has opposed every single one, and not only that, Michelle, but he has sent out a signal that he is personally opposed to the use of shoot-to-kill tactics that were invaluable in saving people's lives.
Mr. Johnson, I don't know why you're saying that, because Jeremy Corbyn is actually on the record as saying that
he's on the record. No, he's on the record as saying that he opposes shoot-to-kill.
Let me actually rather than some political rhetoric, let me put the record on what he has said. He has said in the wake of the London Bridge attack that
so he's changed his mind in the wake of the London Bridge attack. This is not a one-off, what he said, but I want to put it to you directly to set the record straight. He will take whatever action is necessary and effective to protect the security of our people, and and that includes full authority for the police to use whatever force is necessary to protect and save life, as they did on Saturday night and as they did in Westminster in March. Are you denying, Mishal Husain, that Jeremy Corbyn has in the past, and actually in the quite recent past, said that he is opposed to the use of shoot-to-kill?
I'm setting the record straight in what he has said in the wake of the Westminster attack and the wake of what happened in London Bridge.
Let's talk.
I know you're very keen to talk about Jeremy Corbyn, and I understand why you're keen to do that. But Mr. Johnson, you're the Foreign Secretary.
Every single one of the
you're the Foreign Secretary, and I want to talk to you about your record in government, and particularly about the police numbers. Now,
a programme of work that we need to do as a country, as a society.
Okay, I think from what you're saying, you're saying no to the question that I asked you, which is whether you'd look again at the future cut. So we can.
No, I don't. Sorry, I don't know how you derive that conclusion.
Because you didn't say you weren't.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, we are actually increasing the number of armed officers. The numbers of police officers in our capital city has remained high. It is up to the Mayor of London, if he chooses to spend more on policing and to keep those numbers high. He can do that. It is within his best. What we did, we reorganised the police in London so as to put more officers out on the front line. It was difficult. It involved all sorts of economies. We worked with Theresa May, who was extremely helpful and accommodating in keeping those numbers high.
Okay,
that is a matter for the Mayor. But
it's rather different to what he's saying. Right?
I do think it is extraordinary that we're getting these attacks on the role of the police and the intelligence agencies and all the rest of it, and the success of the agencies from Diane Abbott, who is our putative next Home Secretary.
Okay.
Again, a person who has spent...
And again, I understand why you're so keen to talk about people in the Labour Party, but I want to ask you about... I am,
because there is a very serious
Your party's been in government for 7 years. Yes, indeed. One quick question about Donald Trump's planned state visit. Should that...
And I have to say, it really is bizarre that we should be on Thursday confronted with the possibility of Prime Minister Corbyn, Home Secretary Diane Abbott, the one who doesn't favour shoot-to-kill in spite of what you say.
Right, so please stop talking. You've invited me on your show to talk. I just said it's the third time you've mentioned Diane Abbott, and you're the Foreign Secretary. You've got a big job in government, so I think we should...
Go on.
Whoever is Prime Minister, the Brexit negotiations will start in just over a week's time, and